Morning guys, going to meet Matt for breakfast this morning, and then we are going to do some shooting and some exploring and some fun stuff today. I think this is the place that's supposed to be haunted, this Hotel Monte Vista. Check this out. I ain't afraid no ghosts. So, little historical landmark of note, if you're familiar with the very famous Route 66, this is it. And there's a train line on it, as you can hear. I'll say it again if you cross my mind. So yeah, Route 66 is kind of just looking like a highway right now, but it's the big thoroughfare through Flagstaff. And what's really cool is you'll see in a minute are all the old motels that sat along the route. They're on the other side of this train here. Big radio tower looking thing, I think it's just a sign for a motel. I don't think it's here anymore, but there's a bunch of other little funky stuff down on the street. This is San Francisco, but we're not in San Francisco. We're in Arizona. Believe it never coming back, but I believe in you, swear I'm on the right track. I say it again if you cross my Good morning! Happy Easter, we're back. How are you? Good to see you. So here's the deal. We are trekking through back roads here, kind of sort of on our way to Sedona. And Matt's offered to off-road for us, which is way cool. We're gonna get some shots on the Phase One. But the concern is he's about to replace the suspension. It's a little old. We got a lot of rocks. I think we're feeling this other route a little better. Call me the Joker, call me the fool. When she calls, I always seem to lose my cool. I'm just a moth to your plane. And don't you know that loving you is a train wreck waiting to happen? Don't you know that loving you is a train wreck waiting to happen? Yes, it is big. My friends over at Digital Transitions loaned me a Phase One XF for this trip, along with two lenses, the Schneider 80mm and 35mm. The Phase One was also equipped with the IQ3 Trichromatic back. The Trichromatic has a 101 megapixel sensor, and it also features a specially designed filter array that picks up better separation of red, green, and blue channels that allows basically the most color nuances in the most natural way possible at this point. The Phase One system is clearly designed to be a studio camera, but it is also rugged enough to use in the field. Arizona is such a beautiful landscape to work with this camera in. It provides interesting color, and with 101 megapixels of resolution, the details that you get are simply stunning. The day we were shooting didn't exactly provide the best lighting conditions, as the heavy overcast clouds were still burning off, but this camera has a dynamic range of about 15 stops of light, so it's extremely flexible to work with. The 80's a little... the normal for this is not. Unless you're gonna do something crazy like just stack a bunch of images and stitch. Not stack.
Yeah, stacking 100 megapixel files.
Yeah. Sure, why not? I did a panorama of 11 101 megapixel images stitched together, and I used the 80mm lens. The resulting file is pretty incredible, and the final ended up being 36,244 pixels by 12,460 pixels. Yes, that's about a 451 megapixel file. The Photoshop large format file weighs in at 2.5 gigabytes, and that's uncompressed. And I realize this is a pretty absurd exercise, and the needs for this kind of resolution are extremely specific, to say the least, but it is amazing to see that it can be done. Your chops of driving on these rocks with basically a shot suspension.
A stock shot suspension, too.
Stock shot suspension. Well, that's a tongue twister. That is, I'm impressed, man.
We're having fun.
Matt, you don't play, man. This is a professional operation here.
Matt's pathetic FJ tours.
They say Jurassic Park on them?
I don't think so.
It's like the Jurassic logo
is designed to look similar.
So they feel like they're
intentional.
They're going to a Spielberg film when they come.
Well, you basically are.
Yeah,
we're the wildlife.
True.
Sitting on our ass, burning calories.
You're losing weight over there.
Drinking water.
That's good for you. Yeah. I think I finally found a way to like lose weight by doing nothing. Just ride in this car.
There you go.
The only thing I have to do is like manage cameras and gear and stuff.
You got 9 cameras you got to watch out for.
Yeah. Well, oh man, everybody's traffic jam coming through here.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see the Red Rocks. What's up, dog? We have made it up to the town of Jerome, where, Matt, how much of this town is haunted?
Well, things haunted.
The whole shooting
town.
match?
Yep.
Back here we have the haunted firehouse, the haunted church. This is definitely haunted.
Says so.
Well, and there's a skeleton hanging off the side.
Uh-huh.
This whole town is like, it's a little touristy, but cool. And it's like up on the side of a hill, as you can see. And Maynard from Tool is up here.
Yep.
Right now. He's working the
Definitely.
working the register. The whole vineyard is in that shop. Did you know that?
The whole thing, that's where they grow the grapes.
Caddy's Vineyards, they grow them in the back. Behind the, you know, there's enough, the mold
I didn't
is right.
know that.
Mm-hmm. Learn something every day.
I bet Maynard doesn't know it either.
It's probably not. I have already had a hamburger, but otherwise that skeleton
Smells
making a break.
good.
They're trying to get in, I think.
Yeah, they're all trying to get in. There's like 6 of them.
They gotta get in. This guy's coming up over the deck. The deal with Jerome, there is a mining facility, or a mine. What do they mine up here, do you know? We don't know. But they mined, and when they weren't mining, they needed to live somewhere, so I guess this is the town full of hotels. We have noted, though, that this is probably Wild West. All these little historical markers and signs indicate that it burned down a lot, so it was probably very wild out here. Anyway, that's a little that's my extensive history of the town of Jerome. We just got out of CADUCEUS. It was a wine tasting room. This is the one in Jerome. When in Jerome, make sure you have heavy metal wine. It was rocking because it resulted in 2 delicious purchases of heavy metal wine. It really is good. We did the tastings, and some weren't as good as others, but oh, there's a whole ghost town, bro. That way.
1 mile ahead.
There's a whole ghost town.
To go. I bet you it's up there and stuff.
Probably.
Look at wasted. Go check it out.
The Gold King Mine is a former mine which now sells ghost tours, and this didn't really seem that exciting, but the entrance of the ghost town features an amazing junkyard full of rusted out trucks, buses, cars, other vehicles, and this ended up being a great location for photographing. starting to do the final walkthrough here. I'm gonna check out the Airbnb this morning and start heading towards Phoenix so I can fly home, get back to the studio and get some stuff done. But this has been an amazing trip, and I wanna thank all the people who came out for portfolio reviews. It was a lot of fun, and I think one of the cool things is that not only does it benefit people who are having their work reviewed, but I think it's a huge benefit to those of us that were portfolio reviewers as well. I mean, we spent good full day in there. It was 15 people and 25 minutes a person going through work, so it was a good chunk of the day. And while it was tiring at the same time, it's very inspiring to see that people are doing such incredible work, take their work seriously, and showing up to talk about it with somebody. I think it indicates a level of commitment and seriousness, and the work was just absolutely fabulous that we looked at. And so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed a little behind the scenes vlogging while we're here in Arizona. Thanks to Matt yesterday. We had an amazing time running around and photographing Sedona and all these wonderful things. And there's such an incredible topography here in Arizona that I don't have in Texas. So for me, it's a real treat to be able to get out. It's very zen, very relaxing, and a lot of fun. So, and the Phase One was fun to shoot on as well. So getting ready to head back and get back to work and all the good stuff. So I'm gonna go meet my friend Steven for breakfast. We'll start heading out from there. By the way, this Airbnb was pretty cool. Check out this view. So this is downtown Flagstaff, and you can see the former volcano up there and into the mountains. And then this is kind of downtown, and it's an older part of town, and this building's probably 100 years old. A little noisy out here in the evening, but it wasn't too bad. There's an old hotel over here, but I got kind of this corner room, and it's over a tea shop downstairs, which is kind of cool. So anyway, that's a little of the view there.
A year or two.
It seems like a lifetime, Steve.
But you're so loyal.
How long have we known each other? A year or two?
A year. Maybe two.
I think we've known each other longer in past life.
Did we grow up together?
I didn't do this.
In Oklahoma?
I think we
Texas?
did, yeah,
Okay.
somewhere in there.
I don't think we did.
Moose, I gotta go.
Moose just got in trouble for something.
Moose, did you get in trouble?
He says, I'm sorry, I like to chew bushes.
Oh, it's not easy being a dog, is it? Snickers, son.
Right on the lens.
Thank you guys for everything. This was so much fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, it was so
It's
blast.
so good to
I will be
see
back soon. I told them I want to come back for
Monsoon
season here.
The last of the Easter candy.
This probably won't go in a video, but
Good.
yeah. All right, kiddos. Y'all be good. Moose, you be good. Don't eat any bushes.
Later, you heathen.
So I'm gonna lie down.
Take it down.
See you next time.
Later,
Thanks
bud.
again for everything yesterday. That was fun. Adios, amigos.
Bye.
See y'all later. Bye, Moose. Yeah, this is that sad part of the trip. We're gonna drive back to Phoenix, return this car, and then fly to El Paso. Connecting flight.